Back at Hancock Stadium, we're joined today with Pat Meehan to talk about the linebacking group. Pat, two-a-days, the first time yesterday, back at work today. How are you feeling here going through the grind?
We're feeling good. I mean, it's obviously that the body's, kind of beat down and at this kind of part of the camp, but we're working hard, and it's kind of the mental grind is a big thing too, and we're just kind of grinding through it right now and just trying to get it done.
Can you talk about maybe how excited you are about the opportunity in front of you here, really coming in looking like you'll be the front guy as the middle linebacker?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great opportunity. I've kind of been waiting for this, ever since I've started playing football. So, it's a great opportunity, and I have no chance for failure. So.
Mike Zimmer shined here. Your teammates were kind of giving you a hard time about that before we got on air. What do you learn from a guy like that, though, who had a very good career here at Illinois State?
I learned so much from him. He was a great football player, and he's, with the Jaguars right now. And, I learned so much on the field and off the field. He was a great leader, and he was a great athlete, great football player. And there's just so much to learn from a kid like that. And also, Josh Howe, you got to give it to him, too. He was also a great football player here, and you just kind of have to sit back. And when you play behind people like that, you really learn a lot, and you just sit back and watch.
The defense has been so good here over the last couple of years. Brock's back, the head coach, defensive coordinator, really takes pride in defense. You lost a couple of good players from last year. What is this core doing now to make sure that defense is still the identity of Redbird football?
I think this year what we're really working on is kind of being a unit, and I feel like that's kind of progressed over camp. We've all worked as one, and it's kind of, like I said, the defense is all just working on being a unit, just one unit, which is nice.
Now, switching gears a little bit, some of our fans may not know that Blake Winkler, who's had a very good camp here at quarterback, was a high school teammate of yours back up north in the Chicago Burbs. Talk a little maybe about him as a high school player. He's been very impressive here in camp.
Yeah, me and Blake Winkler, we go back. We've kind of played a little pee-wee football together, and, he was my senior year. He was the starting quarterback as a junior, and, the kid's great. He's a little undersized, but he could throw it, and he's a very smart kid, and he's a really good football player, and he's got it all. Just got everything you want in a football player.
You talk about undersized. It's the first thing people notice when they see him. Then he throws the ball, and they go, wow, this kid's got a heck of an arm.
Exactly. He does make up for it just because he has been undersized his whole life. So he's kind of learned ways, to see over the line and to understand, how to play with that crutch.
Back to the defense here and your game personally. Not quite the midway point here of camp, still a couple of weeks to go. What are you going to try to do here over the next couple of weeks to make sure that you're got the right foot forward when you go to Muncie in a couple of weeks?
I really want to work on my leadership, and I'm just kind of out there and trying to direct everything, but that's kind of what I'm working on right now, and there's just so much that I can work on still, and Coach is always pushing work on, kind of one thing a day and try and perfect that. And I've kind of really try to improve that. And so I'm really going to focus on my leadership for the remainder of camp.
All right, good stuff and good luck with that.
Thank you.
Pat Meehan will have much more coverage from Redbird Football Camp exclusively right here at GoRedbirds.com.